Boo. Happy Halloween. My name is Nisa. No, it's not. My name is Bisa Bobipisa. Welcome back to my channel. This is my series Window Shopping. I hope you'll accept me as your substitute host for window shopping. I'm just like the regular Nisa Nisi Pisa, except I have a bob. And I'm racist. That's what makes me scary. What the fuck? Sorry. I'm not. Today we will be window shopping. What else? Spirit Halloween, since I'm pretty sure today is literally my last chance to do that. Right away, Spirit Halloween gets points for how nothing this front page is. They know why you're here. You need a Halloween costume. Here's all the things they have Halloween costumes related to. What do you look like? Are you a boy? You're a pickle. Are you a girl? You're a doll. Are you a man? You're green. Are you a woman? You're green! I like how many Halloween costumes for adults are just nondescript jumpsuits with a little bit of personality to make them character-y. I don't think it's necessarily the most creative thing in the world, but in adulthood, convenience is scarce. And also, it probably has the best rewear value out of anything you could get on Spirit Halloween. Unless you're a particular flavor of quirk, you might not rewear any part of this Morticia Addams costume. Actually, that's a bad example. I feel like if you're the kind of person buying a Morticia Addams costume, you are going to find every opportunity to rewear this outfit, regardless of time or place. You might not rewear this Barbie Western costume, but as soon as you get cold, sometime in November or December or any other time of the year, you'll remember that Bluey's mom jumpsuit you bought on Spirit back in the day, and that $60 doesn't feel quite as wasteful as it might have in the moment. Adult Jason Voorhees hockey dress. This is the exact same problem we ran into in the Dolls Kill video. Jason Voorhees doesn't wear a hockey outfit. And why would he have an outfit that has his own face on it? This is the kind of laziness I would expect from a place like Dolls Kill or Fashion Nova, but I thought Spirit Halloween had a little bit more integrity. The little 2018 lattice on a hockey... He doesn't wear a hockey jersey. He just wears, you know, undead guy walking around in the woods clothes. Also, I'm pretty sure he doesn't carry just a regular kitchen knife. Doesn't he have a machete? And also various other objects, depending on what seems like it would go through the flesh of horny camp counselors the easiest. I guess maybe a kitchen knife comes into play. I've never seen the Friday the 13th movies. Mostly because I think that's a waste of a cool title. Fridays are only distinctive in comparison to the other days of the week, right? Because Friday brings the weekend. So if it's a work week or a school week, Friday sticks out a little bit more. Friday the 13th too, but specifically Fridays. But the movies take place at summer camps. And in the summertime, all days kind of blend together, right? I know it's important that it's Friday the 13th and it's like ooky spooky scary day. I don't know, I feel like I would have saved Friday the 13th for a movie that had more to do with like unluckiness. Like maybe the killer is a black cat, and if you don't give it churu treats, it claws your face off. I would go see that movie, girl. I would write that movie. I'm gonna write that movie. They just made a horror movie from the perspective of a dog. My movie is from the perspective of a cat that is also the antagonist of that movie. I just think Friday the 13th should have a title that is more specific to what's going on in those movies. Like, A Nightmare on Elm Street is a perfect title for that franchise because it takes place on Elm Street and homeboy attacks you when you're sleeping like nightmares do. Friday the 13th should be called Don't F***ing the Woods. If a guy with a machete and a hockey mask doesn't kill you, deer ticks will. Do you know how easy it is to die in the woods? I personally have done it many times. One time I almost fell off a mountain. One time I left a fragrant lotion in my tent in the middle of bear country. One time I almost fell off a different mountain. And I think I would have been in much more grave danger if instead of focusing on planting my next footstep on the unforgiving terrain of the White Mountains forest, I was in a cabin going into somebody, wearing out my knees. What am I talking about? What's in this? Is this rabbit wearing a bikini? This drink is filling me with lustful thoughts. The Amazing Digital Circus is already popular enough that Spirit Halloween has a Pomni Halloween costume. The people at Glitch have got to be rolling in it. Okay, this is literally just an outfit. Lydia Dietz' wedding dress costume. God, I love Beetlejuice. This is a great costume because it looks cool. It's from a Halloween-y movie, and it's also from arguably the scariest part of that Halloween-y movie. I think a Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice costume, whether you're dressing up as her wedding outfit from the first live-action movie, or the red spiderweb cloak the cartoon version of her has in the animated series, I just think this is the ultimate cool girl costume. I think you can have so much fun with it. I think it's instantly recognizable. It's too late now. Today's Halloween, and you can't throw this together last minute. But just for next year, if you want me to think you're cool, dress up as Lydia Dietz. Scary. What's a scary costume? Second costume listed is Elphaba from Wicked. Kind of feel like listing her as scary defeats the entire purpose of the book / musical/movie musical, but fine. Sexy witch. Sexier witch. Nothing terrifies me more than hot lady vampires. Ah, no, don't bite me. Ow, 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 ow. That would hurt so much. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, this is maybe our first genuinely scary costume. I didn't notice at first that this is the Statue of Liberty specifically from the Purge movies. I thought it was just a blood-spattered Statue of Liberty, which I thought was pretty on the nose for describing the United States' attitude towards immigration and foreign policy and its own citizens and the unshakable tenets of good and morality that exist, keeping the scales of the universe balanced. My little Halloween chickadees, I fear I have not been entirely honest with you. That's right, your beautiful, charming, bobbed host may have, you say, buried the lead. I didn't actually make this video to talk about Halloween costumes from Spirit Halloween. They're not that interesting. Actually, I came here for a different purpose. I want to look at yard decorations. I want to look at scary animatronics and play Smasher Pass. I mean, make other observations about them. But I don't think Bob Apisa is up for the challenge, because look at me. I'm a beautiful, tortured artist. That means I don't have a house, and that means I don't have a yard, and that means I don't have a place to put animatronics. So, before I get into that, I'm going to need to transform myself into someone a little bit more well-established. One moment, please. My kitchen's Tuscan. I'm suburb Pisa now. I have a house, I have a husband, and I have an HOA. I don't like decorating for Halloween quite as much as I like decorating for Christmas. Maybe I'll find a thing or two to put out front. I mean, I've got the space. You just cannot underestimate the value of a good, smart husband. My man Trent was able to parlay an internship at Barstool Sports all the way in to a C-suite position at Lockheed Martin. And it makes me feel good knowing that every night I'm cooking dinner for a man who not only brings home the bacon, but brings peace to this world we live in. I love my husband Trent so much, and I think he really cares about me too. He's this close to learning my middle name. I'm hopeful that by the end of next year, he'll be attentive enough to remember my severe nut allergy. In the meantime, as the kids say, I keep that thing on me. You know? Oh, husbands. Halloween animatronics, and they put a spider first to get the shock out of the way. Did I jump a little bit in my seat when I opened this tab? Yes, sir. Spirit Halloween does something that I really respect, where they include videos of the animatronics. What? All promotional discounts? What the frick? I can't even get one promotional discount? Anyway, they have videos showing how the animatronics move. I'm scared. I want to see what it does, but I'm scared. I'm scared of spiders. Okay, guys, hold my hand. Hold my hand! Oh, it's cute. It's really cute. I like the scary bug sound effects. That's what bugs sound like. It's adorable. Oh my god. It's adorable and it's huge. Now, if I were walking up to somebody's house to go to a party, or if I had a child and I were trick-or-treating with them, and somebody had this well hidden in their bushes, and it jumped out at me, at my personal legs and ankles on my American body, I'm stomping it to death, to be sure. I'm putting my heel in its little spider face, and I'm stomping down with all the force my body can muster until I see the motherboard. And that's a promise. You can check, you can cash that check, and you can bring it to, I'm committing property damage. And if they ask me to Venmo them $49.99 for destroying their Halloween decorations, I'll be like, yeah, sure, my phone number is 1-800-THESE-NUTS. Okay, so I guess I said I was gonna play Smash or Pass with the animatronics. This is gonna be a pass. It's so cute. I love its little face. Am I, like, evolving as a person? I think it's adorable. I did see there was another spider animatronic, this one, that might be a little scarier because it's lighter in color, so I feel like you can see the detail better. No, this one's a little cutie pie too, actually. I love that they give us an ass shot. It looks so soft. It's cute. I don't want to smash either of these jumping spider animatronics. I want to take them to the park with me and put them in one of the baby swings. I don't know. 4'6" scary sitting scarecrow. I love the alliteration on this one, but nothing that is both 4'6" and also permanently seated is gonna scare me. Look. What on... Oh my god! Okay. First of all, why is this shot during the day? That's not... Daytime is inherently not scary. As a horror fan, I do have hard opinions on whether or not jump scares are scary. My take is that they're not. They are startling, which is different. Can they be used in a horror narrative to lull the audience into a state of unease and panic? Absolutely. And you can use that to make the actual scares a little bit more effective. But you can't fill a horror movie with jump scares and call it scary. It's just loud. And I have friends who aren't very into horror movies, and they'll be like, oh, I'm such a baby. I watched Paranormal Activity and I was jumping out of my seat. You're supposed to. Paranormal Activity is like getting a reflex test at the doctor's office. Oh. It's a little feather in the air, and I thought it was a real spider. I guess I'm not evolved. Jumping during a horror movie filled with jump scares is the same thing as if I throw you a little rubber ball and you catch it. Great, your motor functions are A-okay. That doesn't say anything about your ability to watch scary movies. This is a message to all my friends. Please watch scary movies with me. You're not really scared of them. You just think you are. It'll be so fun. We can eat kettle corn. I love kettle corn. We can eat kettle corn in Reese's Pieces. The feather went in my mouth. Is it messed up if I say pass instead of smash for the scarecrow specifically because he's only 4'6"? I'm not body shaming. I just have a type. Okay? I'm sorry. And he's loud. If I go to your house and the scarecrow you have sitting outside screeches at the top of its lungs and I have a cardiac event, I'm billing your ass. 5'2" grave dancer animatronic. This one looks like a child, so I'm not playing Smash or Pass. I don't like this one because it feels like she's flexing on me. Like, I can balance on top of a gravestone too. I did ballet for a couple of months when I was 4 years old. My center of gravity is just as good as yours is. 6'8" lantern keeper. Now we're talking. What's up? Do you come to this barn often? Wow, trying to silence a woman. It's gonna be pass on this one because he's a misogynist. Listen, I don't mean to be crass, but I feel like I wouldn't be satisfied by this gentleman's response to the question, what that mouth do? I think it's probably burn me or give me some sort of pumpkin-based bacterial infection. So, no thank you. 4'6" bullseye. I hate him. I hate him. I hate this man. I really don't like this guy's expression. I don't like his makeup. I don't like how dirty his teeth are. Again, I'm not body shaming, but I'm not into him being 4'6". Oh God, no cakes whatsoever either. Like, there's just nothing for me to work with here. What's he got to say?
I'll give you one free throw.
Oh, he's charitable.
My turn to throw a knife at you.
Oh, no! I know that there's inherent value in a man that can make you laugh, but I just feel like there's too many cons. It's gonna be a pass from me. Oh, this one has an actual name. 5'4" Trick or Treat Pete animatronic. Should be Trick or Pete. That's pissing me off. I don't appreciate how well defined his curls are because that's making me think he has a better curl care routine than I do, and I don't appreciate being flexed on, like I've said. Oh my God! Stop! Oh my God! He's uncouth. He's classless. Ew! Why is he so happy about it too? You have a serious medical condition, Trick or Treat Pete. You should not be vomiting up wrapped Butterfingers. I love Butterfingers. You know what? I said that, but at the same time, if I met a man out 5'4" notwithstanding, and he had the ability to generate from his own God-given body fully wrapped Butterfingers, I might have to give him a chance. Can I do half smash? Is that allowed on the smash or pass scale? I'm gonna say it's allowed. What if we just do hand stuff or mouth stuff, and the mouth stuff in question is him vomiting the Butterfingers and me eating them, and that's it. 7'6" Jack the Reaper animatronic. Some of you would fold in this situation. And depending on what he says, I might be some of you.
You think you can escape me?
His voice is mad deep for no reason. What else you gotta say?
I make the skies turn orange, the wind howl, and the bats swarm. There is no place my bone-chilling grip cannot reach.
Okay, I can think of maybe a couple places I don't want a bone-chilling grip. Also, $329? This guy's an expensive date. Not to be reductive, it is 2025 and I'm a, strong, independent spinster. But, I'm not trying to spend that much money on a man. I can make my own skies orange, thank you very much. I think he's too into himself. The 7'6" of it all has really gone to his head. Skull, as it were. No, thank you. It's gonna be a pass. What the hell? 6'6" Krampus. An older man. Okay. Is he the world's most articulate man? No. But I did say I love decorating for Christmas, so this is maybe the closest I'm gonna get at Spirit Halloween. And you know what they say about older men? They come with a bigger bank account and they die quicker. Just ask Trent's father. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Oh my God, he hates when I make that joke. You get me one eggnog and I'm making that joke. I'm incorrigible. Don't worry, it's not like Trent's mother is offended by the joke. She's dead. Why do you think I married him? Why did it do that? Did you guys... Y'all saw that, right? Okay. 3'8" Gordo animatronic. I know I've been kind of mean to the short kings of Spirit Halloween so far, but this guy looks like he is all personality, and I feel like I can vibe with it. Ooh! See, he's willing to show off his sensitive side. He's literally going to spill his guts on the first date. I appreciate that. I love a man who's in touch with his emotions. You know what? Bacterial infection be damned. I'm gonna say smash. I'm smashing Gordo. 6'6" monkey business animatronic. Oh, this one's a 2-for-1. I'm not gonna hook up with the monkey. Don't worry about that. But monkeys are cool. It might be fun to have one around for hijinks or to get stuff off of high shelves, or if I need anyone's face ripped off, I guess.
Or clowning.
Sorry, that was so loud.
Or clowning around. It's time for monkey business.
Okay, so I didn't really like that one. First of all, I was shouted at. Second off, one thing I forgot about monkeys is hijinks notwithstanding, they are loud. So, it's gonna be a pass for both man and monkey. 6-foot, two-faced Teddy animatronic. It's not looking good for him because he's out of the gate calling himself two-faced, and that's not a trait that I look for in a romantic partner. But maybe one of the faces is sexy, so fingies crossed. Alright. I'm sensing some emotional instability here, which leads me to think that Teddy might be a Pisces, and that's going to be an immediate pass. I myself am a Pisces, so I know firsthand experience we are absolutely insufferable. And if I didn't have to deal with myself, I wouldn't. 6-foot 6-inch Frankenstein's monster animatronic, and this is the original, 1931 style Frankenstein. I appreciate that he's dripped out. This blazer is clean, in that it's both stylish and also not dirty. He looks like he's literally dressed for our date, which I really love. Sorry, did not mean to zoom in there. I am a lady after all. You gotta take me to dinner first, Frankie. I just finished reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and also seeing the Guillermo del Toro adaptation of Frankenstein in theaters. So I've got Frankenstein on the mind, and I definitely have a soft spot for the creature. And let me tell you something, it isn't here. No, I don't actually want to have I don't actually want carnal knowledge of a guy who is sewn together corpses. But voice is as important to me as physicality, so let's see if he can seduce me with his dulcet tones.
It's alive! Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's
Something tells me our first date isn't going to be a spirited duet of putting on the Ritz, like I'd like it to be. The creature in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, if you've never read it, after he learns to speak, he is chopping it up. He talks just like everyone else in the novel does. He's just angrier about it, and you can't really blame him. You know what? I can't say no to this face, this big green cubular face. Smash. I guess I should maybe carry some dryer sheets in my bra to limit the risk of static shock. Is that how electricity works? Guys, I'm a YouTuber. I don't know science. But I do know lying. 6'2" head case Harry animatronic. I feel like we're gonna have the same problem that we ran into with Teddy. I gotta date both of these guys?
You have a beautiful head.
Thank you.
Yes, it will complete our collection nicely.
Okay. Your collection? So I'm just a notch on your bedpost. Wow. Players. They gon' play. I will not be manipulated by a man in a clown costume. Not again. 5'8" twisted grandma. Okay, I'm an open-minded woman. I haven't closed off my heart or my bed to cougars. Not that I have much experience with cougars. I haven't exactly been on safari anytime recently, but maybe Twisted Grandma could change my mind. What has she got to say? Okay.
Do you hear that sound? That's the grinding of my bones coming to tuck you in while you're sleeping.
Smash. She's already ready to tuck me in. She knows exactly what I like. Also, she knows the value of a good creak and a crack of the bones. She's a girl after my own heart. I think we'd get along swimmingly. Oh my god, also she's a grandmother, so she'd definitely have those little strawberry hard candies with the liquid core in her purse. We could do one of those sushi model things where I lay out and put a spread all over myself and she eats it off of me, but instead of sushi, it's prunes and Werther's Originals and VHS copies of episodes of Murder, She Wrote. We were gonna have a grand old time, Twisted Grandmother. Hit my line, girl. 6 feet straw man animatronic. I'm already nervous about my resolve in this one because I briefly dated a guy with these exact same proportions.
Did you know that this land is cursed? The original farmer buried his victims in this very field. Would you care to see where the remains lie?
I like him. I like him because he's a history buff. The first thing he says to me is a historical factoid about the area. Ba-bump, ba-bump, etc. I want to know what else he has to tell me. Unfortunately, though, he's a scarecrow, so he's made out of straw, and that just, I can like feel the pointiness. I don't want to get splinters from straw anywhere on my body. So we're gonna say pass, but I'm open to a platonic relationship with Strawman. I would get coffee with him. Or like the hot cider, I guess, is probably more his speed. 6'6" the Black Heart animatronic.
Don't be afraid. Your time has come.
It's finally happening to me. This is my "we saw you from across the bar and we love your vibe" moment. I get to be a unicorn. Joining a throuple is a pretty big decision. Is the relationship hierarchical? Are they also dating separately? What are my rights in the relationship? Do I gain the power to also steal people's hearts? Or am I just giving up mine? Because that doesn't really feel balanced. You know what? Like I said with Granny, I'm an open-minded lady. We're gonna say smash. I'm gonna give this a shot. And if I end up possessed and soulless and condemned to hell, listen, with some of the jokes I've made on window shopping, I was probably gonna end up there anyway. We're gonna round out the video by spending like 2 seconds looking at t-shirts because I can't not. Art the Clown from Terrifier shirt that says "cute but psycho," absolutely tasteless. Ghostface from Scream t-shirt that says "no, you hang up." I can't talk shit about this one because I have like 5 personal friends that own this exact shirt, so I will be staying silent. Real Men Chase You with Michael Myers from Halloween. That's in poor taste, right? It's also a little sexist. Real women might chase you too. Women might have more experience with a kitchen knife. Wait, that's sexist. I'm implying women know that because they cook. But it's actually not, because in a lot of situations, the domestic work disproportionately falls on women, which is... I'm getting myself stuck in like a recursive woke mind trap. I have to keep going. Get in, loser. We're going slashing. Guys, we did it. We found the single most millennial t-shirt ever made. Thank God. Now I can finally die. I will follow you anywhere. And it's Michael Myers from Halloween again with the ransom note, serial killer cutout lettering. This is like the second Michael Myers shirt with romantic undertones. Like, I know there's a distinct problem with people, horror fans, but also true crime fans, romanticizing and sexualizing murderers. But I think it's especially gauche with Michael Myers, considering his primary target in the Halloween movies is his sister. Weird. This is a Patrick Bateman from American Psycho shirt that says, "Try getting a reservation at Dorsia now," which is, spoiler alert, something he says right after axing a character played by Jared Leto to death. So it's my favorite scene in the movie. I think this shirt's really funny because it's so tacky that the actual Patrick Bateman would never wear it. I've read American Psycho, and as much as I want to give Bret Easton Ellis an atomic wedgie, I actually did really like the book. Abstract art t-shirt, Five Nights at Freddy's. Dude, this rocks. I was wondering when the Scott Cawthon and Mark Rothko collab was gonna drop. I'm so happy it's finally available. I'm gonna stop filming now because that's my favorite joke of the episode. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed my dive into the one-stop shop for Halloween that is Spirit. I hope you've got some fun, spooktacular plans for the day, but more importantly, I hope you don't forget to use code NACYPISA for 10% off at checkout at your local clinic. Especially one that specializes in pumpkin-based bacterial infections. you! Thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween!